What are you doing today? Oh, I have to go to work today. Oh, that sounds fun. How the fuck are you gonna get rich if you're doing that shit? You ain't. What are you doing today? Oh, I have to go to work today. Oh, that sounds fun. How the fuck are you gonna get rich if you're doing that shit? You ain't got time. But when you're a G, you're just accidentally like pimping hoes. Like you go somewhere, there's some bitch. She's like, hi. You're like, yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm the man. Oops, you fucker. Oops. And breathe air. You don't need a vape. My vape's done charging. Load it up. Something terrible's happened. I was at dinner. I sat at a table with a full-grown man at dinner. Full-grown man. He looked normal, looked like a normal dude. And we're going through the menu. What do we want to eat? What do we want to eat? Steak, veal, going through the menu. And he sits there and he says, I think I'll try the sushi. There's no power in sushi. The whole point of food and water, or food and liquids, are the only things you put in your body. Unless you're a fucking freak and you're sticking things places they shouldn't go. Food and water is all you put in your body, and the idea is that you derive power from it. Look at this power. This comes from the food I eat. You're telling me you're gonna get power from sushi? Very, very clear to me, at least, why I call people worms. Worm is a pointless creature. The only reason a worm exists is so that bigger, more important animals can eat something. They don't do anything. They can't see. They sit in the dirt and they just move around in the dirt and they try and hide a little bit, and then a bird eats them. And most people live their lives as worms. Most of you are worms. You don't do anything important. You're just living in your shit life, living your little dirt, just sitting there wriggling, hoping an eagle doesn't come along to fuck you up. And if an eagle did come along, you couldn't even defend yourself. A worm has no claws. Hasn't even got, like a skunk can spray smelly piss or something. A worm has zero defensive mechanism. A worm is absolutely and utterly useless. I've never heard of a story of valor that involves a worm. People use animals as insults. They'll say you're a bitch, which is a female dog. I don't think a female dog's that insulting to be. I know female dogs. You can have a female police dog that will charge at bullets. Or you can have a fire dog that will run in a burning building. What's so wrong about being a female dog? A dog can do something. Being a female worm would be much worse. Are there even female worms? Are worms so shit that they don't even have genders? I'm about to do research in the middle of a Tate speech for the first time in my life. Earthworms are hermaphrodites. This is what I mean. They don't have genders. If you're a worm, you're not even a man or a woman. You're just a worm. If I were to come and knock on your door and say, I've decided I have a sexual attraction to twos, so I'm taking your girlfriend, you could do very little about it because you're a worm. What kind of full-grown adult deliberately, not on accident, deliberately eats sushi? I caught my brother ordering sushi to the house.
Who the fuck on the planet actually uses Siri? Hey Siri, can you Google the nearest gay sauna? What kind of bullshit is that? It doesn't matter. Firstly, it's not more convenient. In no realm is it more convenient. The number of times it's going to mishear you and you're going to have to do it again is not proportional to the fractions of a second you're going to save as opposed to just typing it in. The only people who are doing it are some kind of fucking weird, fucked up sexual predators who think, yeah, you heard me, if you use Siri, you're a sexual predator. Oh, look, hey Siri, how do I hide my identity in child sex videos online? It's bullshit. No one should ever do that.
You just have ice in your face, it's freezing cold. And then when we were practicing on the harness, when you pull the harness, you just get the biggest wedgie in history. And then you float in the cold for like 10 minutes, shivering. What's fun about that? Fucking cold. I don't like cold. I wouldn't jump in a lake that's -5. Fuck, I would jump out of a plane that's -5. It's fucking cold. And then I looked around the skydiving room. So I always thought people who jumped out of planes were like badass. Like I imagined the skydiving school would be full of like military types or dudes like me, you know, like supreme specimens of man. But it was actually full of fucking geeks. I'm talking about 20 full-grown men sitting around a TV screen looking at videos of their last jump where they were doing patterns, discussing patterns. 20 full-grown men look at a TV screen. Hey man, bro, look, yeah, bro, when you held his hand, you need to do the inverse flip. And then all of them running and getting on skateboards. And pretending they're doing their geeks, bruv. I was like, what the fuck is this? Important ways to discover if someone's a dickhead are not as if they wear a smartwatch. Smartwatches are bullshit. There is nothing you can do on a smartwatch faster than you can if you just pull your phone out your pocket and use your phone properly. Every time I've ever seen anyone try and do something on a smartwatch, I just sit there looking at them thinking, what kind of fucking materialistic, capitalistic moron are you that when Apple releases a watch, you think you need it. So you can sit there scrolling through, pretending that it's easier for you to read your email on your fucking watch than it is for you to get your phone out of your pocket. Get your phone out of your pocket is like literally half a second. Is it any better for me to, oh, who's calling me? Okay, now I'll get my phone out of my pocket. It's bullshit, it's garbage, they're completely useless. And then people go, oh yeah, but it tracks my heart rate. You didn't know your heart rate for your whole fucking adult life. You went through your life and you never knew what your fucking heart rate was. You never knew how many steps you took in a day. And now that it says on your fucking watch, you pretending that's important information? It's not fucking important information. All you're trying to do is justify your completely shit lifestyle by saying, oh, I took 500 steps today. Who gives a fuck? You're still a fat bastard. So next time you meet someone with a smartwatch, say, why do you have that? Oh, it's actually quite convenient because, and listen to their shitty excuse. They're lying to you. They're a moron. Don't trust people with smartwatches.
Wanted fugitive in Austria. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? Maybe I'm supposed to be in court today. But no, I'm not there. Do you know why? Because I have no...
More plates, more dates. Listen, I have nothing against you. I appreciate the video. Yeah. I understand that you're an expert in the field. I am not. But I'm certainly an expert in my own life. And I'm telling you, I ain't taking nothing. Now, if anybody doubts me, if you want to doubt the top G, I will offer here right now, we're going to do a $50,000 bet. We'll put the money in escrow in Bitcoin, $50,000 each. And I will do any test you name with any doctor, USDC, USDA, the best doctor that tests my hemoglobin, see the size of my ball sack. We'll do it all because you're going to find out that I ain't taking nothing. I don't need to. I'm one of God's favorites. So when he's sitting there going, it's very unusual for a 35-year-old man who just drives supercars and drinks scotch to look like that. He needs to understand something. You're talking about mortals. I am dowsing. Lambo floss like candy. Flossing is like flexing. Candy floss is pink. My Lamborghini is pink. Do you understand the brilliance? No, of course you don't. You don't understand any of it. She's 19 like my Glock. Glock 19. For the real G's. I hate everyone equally. Don't come at me and call me sexist or racist or any of these things. I hate everyone. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, gay, man and woman. I hate you anyway.
But no, I'm as humble as they come. I'm a nice guy. For that reason, I decided to make this Christmas message to inspire all of you lessers, you peons, to one day possibly get onto my level. So this is going to be an inspiring message for you all. Sorry about that. Obviously, I'm trying to film my Christmas message, and they sent a very polite man to tell me that although I spent $10,000 on this hotel suite over Christmas, along with all the other rich Qataris and everyone else who has the great idea of staying in such a beautiful hotel in London, that I'm not allowed to smoke. I said, for $10,000 a night, my friend, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. So I apologize for the interruption. You wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job. Sorry. My boss. Okay, you go to your job. Crazy. You get paid your wages. And you're like, how did Tate get all that money? That guy has $100 million. And here I am, slaving away. And maybe at the end of the month, I might get 5,000 or 6,000 and I can pay my 401k. But I don't want you to ever give up. Because that's what this Christmas message is about. I don't want you to ever give up.
Only a cat-owning bitch would complain to the police about a fucking joke. Fine, you're upset you lost your cat. Fair enough, yeah, the joke may have been a little bit, risque. Who calls the police on a fucking joke? Cat owners. Cat owners are liberals. Cat owners believe in hate speech. Cat owners are Democrats. Cat owners are dickheads.
The same thing?
No. Can you admit you're a monumental failure and there's not a vehicle on earth I can't drive?
I might have to admit that.
Or this. I'm that guy.
I might have to admit that.
Emergency meeting.
What do you mean there's an emergency? You can't tricycle to the emergency. It's not even an effective... I can tell that that's way more effort than walking.
Well, Andy's just gliding here. I'm walking with my big heavy legs. Andy's just gliding along.
That's not gliding at all. I see the effort.
He's slowing down so you can keep up.